Howdy ho ho! Welcome, parents, to this win-win series, which is presented and curated by our Exceed for Life for you all and for your kids. Today, we will be addressing, as in continuation to our, our talk, inattention can show up in many ways. Today, I'll be talking about how we can implement it in our daily routine. Today, I'll be talking about today's actually set aside as Treasure Tuesday. So we need to treasure and build a connection with our kids today. So what can we do to build that connection and collaboration with our kids is first we need to be calm, which I spoke about yesterday, so we can adapt to all those techniques and strategies I showed you. And in my coming weeks also, I will be going into greater detail about mindfulness, about how to go about with showing empathy for our kids and how we can build more connections with our kids through play and through role play. So today we'll be talking about how to treasure each and every moment we have with our kids. So first of all, we need to be calm. Then only once we are calm, we need to acknowledge and validate their feelings and then connect to their child. How are we going to connect is we need to build that relationship with the child and set that platform, that bar when we can talk to our child. We need to get down to their level, meet them eye to eye, pat them on the back, sit with them on wherever, if they're on the floor, on the table, and get on with our activities. And once only then we build that connection with our kids through moments of pause, stop, think, and calm down. Then only we can go ahead with connection and coaching with our kids. So what can we do in the moments of a meltdown or a tantrum? How do we connect with our child? Because we have already flipped our lids, we are frustrated, we are overwhelmed with our feelings, we do not know how to handle these meltdowns or tantrums of our kids. So we need to, as I spoke about yesterday, we need to think first what our thoughts are. Like for example, we should not have a thought like my child is manipulative, or my child is a brat, or my child is a spoiled kid, he just knows how to get his way, etc. Those thoughts are all negative thoughts about a person, which we build up, assume things in our minds. But in reality, it is something different. In fact, we should feel what our body is telling us. Like each and every emotion we will express some bodily movement, so we have to scan our body. We will, like for example, when we are angry, there's an expression of anger on our face, frustration on our face, we want to hit somebody, or we are yelling on top of our voice, our heart is beating, our muscles are tensed, our legs are also tense, moving and want to get even with the person. So we need to, first of all, and then we need to ask ourselves, why are we in that moment? All these things should happen in a very rapid, in seconds. We need to evaluate before we express what we are feeling. This happens internally. Basically, we have to think, we have to feel our emotions, and we have to ask ourselves, why am I reacting this way? Okay, and then we have to say to ourselves, I feel dash because of this. I am angry because I cannot control my emotions, or because of my past events. As I spoke in my earlier videos, our past events, our past, what has happened, memories which we have, or the way we were parented also comes into play at the present moment. So we need to stop that. Sometimes we were told that you are useless, you are not good enough to do something. So but we need to stop that, and we need to share a little bit of compassion and kindness on our kids by saying that we love you no matter whatever you display, whatever type of behavior you display, we are there for you. So we need to swap our thoughts. Swap means we have to find a solution with our plan, basically. And then we need to think and swap it with, like, instead of saying my child is now manipulative, or my child is manipulating me, or my child is getting even with me, or my child is a brat, is good for nothing, and for example he does this just to get my attention. Yes, a child does all this to get sometimes our attention, and we too need to shower that little bit of love on them. So my kid is basically struggling, we can swap it with that. My kid is struggling, my child does not know how to cope with his emotions, because our children are still not developed mentally to understand what the process of emotions is going through in their body. Their frontal lobe is still not matured enough. Okay, and then in the moment, we need to, first of all, our thoughts need to be swapped, and we need to have a particular script, basically, because sometimes the way we convey our body language or our expressions convey to our kids that we are angry. So we need to calm ourselves down and then connect with ourselves first, and then reach out to our kids and ask them, ask yourself, what can I say and what can I do at that moment, and then do it. What can I say to my kid to calm him down? Each individual, each situation is different, so we need to chalk it out before we go, before that happens, so that we are well prepared how to go about and bring down that episode of aggression or meltdowns or even tantrums. And then we can build our connection with our kids with saying, will you show me? I am worried about your actions. I noticed this in your actions or in your behavior. How can we sit together? I am here for you. How can we collaborate together and bring about a change? And because the situation will be happening day in and day out. So we need to plan with our kids, because we have to be with them, not against them, because if we are against them, we can never get through a connection, a meaningful connection with them. So we need to calm ourselves down, think of a plan, and then connect with our kids, and then we can collaborate and coach them into an situation as to how can we solve this problem. I am here with you. We can sit together and solve this problem. So in case you need to get in touch with us, we need some more details, you need a little more clarification, we're always here to help you out, to help you walk through your journey as a parent. So you can always reach out to us. Till then, happy collaborating, happy parenting, and happy win-wins. See ya. Have a wonderful Treasure Tuesday.